Good morning and welcome to Craps Hawaii. This morning I'm just gonna roll me some practice sessions playing $240 inside. I've got a $1,100 bankroll here. I'm beginning to through my practices, sometimes when the table is really bad, I feel like when you're playing a smaller amount and you want to make some money, you know, you're pressing too much, too long, I should say, and then you get caught with the seven. So I'm thinking sometimes if you can get 2-3 rows, collect that and take it down and play at a smaller amount, that might help, or take everything down and just wait for the next shooter. So I'm going to be starting with 240 inside, thinking I'm going to take maybe only 2-3 rows and then down my amounts to a smaller amount, and then maybe play with that until we seven out and see what happens. So that's why I got 240 laid out, and we're going to be practicing to see the results. Okay, so I'm going to be coming out and see what happens. Hard 10. We don't have that point, but there's nothing I can do unless I'm going to put out more money, and I don't want to do that. So let's see. Six. So we hit 1 point. 6 pays us $70. And because I am going to go for 2-3 rows, I'm going to press instead of take. So we're pressing up to 90 on the 6 and 8. I know I'm taking, you know, a risk by pressing instead of taking, but because I am going to go for 2-3 numbers, I want to press, because in case I hit those 6 and 8s again, I'll get paid more money. Of course, you got to realize that we're going to throw these numbers that we're not collecting, like we didn't collect the 10. I wasn't working on a come out anyway. And then we threw a 12, we didn't collect that. So those are numbers that you got to realize that that's going to happen, and seven out. So we didn't take anything, and ended up with losing $240. But I still believe in the long run that we should recover that money, as long as your bankroll can afford it. So let's just put out $240. 35, 40. So that's $240, so that the house can replace us on our layout. So we only could hit one number that we could collect, but we actually pressed. And I'm going to be throwing these dice random, because that's what happens, like I say, most of the time. So we're not going to be working on a come out. And sometimes we miss out on that, but sometimes I feel like when you get working on a come out and you hit a 7, that it puts a major blow on you, and just your attitude changes because of that happening. But sometimes I work it. 6 again. So that pays $70. So like we did the first time, we pressed to 90. And we're going to do the same thing again. Six. again. So 2 times we hit the 6. So now we can collect that $105 for a $90 6. And these are one of the non-collectible numbers. And sometimes if the dice is only rolling 2-3 times and you throw these non-collectible numbers, then you're not gonna get a chance to get your money back. That was a 4. What was the other one? 11. Eight. So that's another 105. So we got our 2 hits, and because we did, I'm gonna down this now. And what I think I want to do is I want to play 76 inside, so get 4 change and tell the dealer to take us to 76 inside. And that would be 20 each on the 5 and 9. And 18 each on the 6 and 8. And we'll try and continue playing from here and see how we can do. Well, lucky we depressed right away, right? Because that's what I'm saying. When the table is not giving you a lot of rolls, then sometimes playing a bigger amount and taking the win right away helps. So we got 375. So let's just say we played 240, right? So that's 50. So right here is the 40, 200. So this is $200 right here. $204 we took back, plus the 76 that we laid out again. So, you know, we made back our loss from the last hand. So not too bad. So this is 240. I'll give it to the house. Let them set us up. So this is basically the idea of what I want, is to take some fast hits and then depress it. Okay, so the house got set up again. We're just throwing random, and we're not working on the come out. And that's why we're not, because we could throw points like this, and we're not playing with a maximum bankroll, so I'm trying to protect that. But although every throw that's coming out, you could throw a point like this and then 0.7, so every roll, whether you're working on a come out or not, it's basically the same thing as having a point and then rolling and catching a 7. But it just makes you feel worse when you get caught on the come out. It makes you feel happy when you don't, but you know, I'm not running a full bankroll, so that's why I'm not doing that. See, so in that case, we would have collected a little bit, but this is what things that can happen. 0.7. What you gonna do? So that's another 240 we gotta give the house. And that's why I'm saying working, not working, it's the same thing, except that the feeling is not so good when you get caught with a 7. So anyway, let's do it and let's work on this come out. 10. Well, that's the point we don't have. So it didn't work out for us, but we didn't get caught with a 7, so. 10 right back. Would have been nice if we had, I guess, a 10 out there, but like I said, it would cost us, for me, I would put 15 each on the 4 and 10 and parlay it up, but that's another $30, so it'll cost you $270. So we're working again. 6. Okay, so the only good part about, you know, well, not the only good part, but a good part about working when you come out is that when you hit a point like this, instead of looking for a point and then 2 more hits, you know, you already got one hit already. So that kind of helps you. So already we're pressing up to 90. Looking for at least 1-2 more hits. And we're throwing numbers that we can't collect. So like you always hear me say, if the table is choppy to bad, you might get 3 to 6 numbers thrown. And if you got non-collectible numbers, they don't help you. So that's ace 2, and then you had a 3. So those are 2 numbers right there that didn't help you. 5. So 5 is $85. And we're going to take that because that's pretty good money. Otherwise, I would press this both sides up to 85 on the 5 and 9. But because we took that 7 out right away, lost that, I want to take some profit. 6 winner. So that's 105. So that's 175. And that's 200 that we took back. So we're playing $40. I could go for another hit, but you know, we're looking for in a long run. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our money down. That's 50, 75, 76. And we're going to tell the dealers to take us to 76 inside. And now we're set up and we're coming out. And since I got smaller money, nah, I'm gonna stay off. I was gonna work, but I'll stay off. Just because I threw the dice a few times already, and like I said, if the 7's gonna come, you wanna see it coming on the come out. And if you're gonna work every come out, you're gonna get caught sooner or later. All these non-collectibles. Oh, that 10 seems to like to come out all the time on the come out. there it is, 7 out. So like I said, the table is not giving us too much numbers. So if we were playing small and trying to press it up, then we probably end up getting killed. So luckily we taking our bets down. Let's see, all down, all down. And we need to put out 240 again. $35.40. So we got time. We got 75, 175, 185 back. Win, because this is what we started with. So 185 win. Not bad with getting only 2 hits and taking everything down. So we're gonna have the house put us back up. And that's the 240. So work on the come out. And we got caught. So that takes our profit back. And when I get caught one time on the come out, I don't work again on the come out, because I don't want to get caught 2-3 times in a row. So we're not working this time. And that's what happens, right? When you, but hey, that's just gambling. It is what it is. See, so sometimes you don't work and you don't get caught with a 7, but then you make a point and then the 7 catches you, so it becomes a 0.7. And so if you were working, you would have made back at least on a $85, but we didn't. So that's why I said sometimes, I mean, I know that if you playing less money on a smaller layout, then you wouldn't have lost this kind of money. But then again, even though you're playing smaller money, and your bankroll is going to be smaller, so you're still going to take the same amount of loss, and then it's going to still take you longer to recover that money because you're playing smaller money. Anyway, we're going to work then again. Dice out. Ace deuce, that doesn't help. Two, 6, 8. Page 70. So if we catch a 7 now, at least we collected $70, although we pressed it though, because we're planning on taking 2-3 hits anyway. But that 10 keeps popping up a lot. Eight right back. So we collect 100 now, 105. And like I said, for me, because I made changes like pressing up, I don't work on the come out now. Guess we should have, but you know, it's just a guessing game, and gambling is gambling. And if you have a total bankroll where you can back it, then fine, go ahead and work it, because I could get caught right now and I didn't work. 9. So that's 85. And we took 2 hits, so we're gonna sell the house, take us to 76 inside. It might help us if we can get some numbers here and, you know, get some more money. 5. Okay, so that's $28. So I'm gonna take that 20. At least take a win on this smaller layout. Six. So 6 pays 21, and I'm gonna take that also. Six. Okay, so now we're gonna start pressing. I'm gonna give $3. Take us to 30. Try and get some money back. Press up a little bit. 10. Eight. Okay, so 8's the point. Pays us 35. And we're gonna take that win. Okay, not working. 8 again. See, so every roll's, you know, a chance that you may win a number, hit a number and collect, or maybe not. But I know that 7's gonna come sooner or later, so I try to let it come out on a come out by not working. 4. 8 winner. So that's another 35. But what I want to do is I want to press it up to 42. So I'm going to take that win and take a chance of pressing it up to 42 each. And take back $11 from that $35 win. So this is a come out, and I'm not working. What I really want to see is a 7 on the come out, but it's not. So then now I hope it doesn't come out at all till I collect some more. Nice out. 8. Okay, so we pressed it up to 42, so we collect 50 for 1. So since we depressed, and then I'm repressing now, that this is where I try to make the extra money, because we took our money back from the 240. 8, so another 50 for 1. So that's like $100 in just 2 hits off of this, because we pressed up to 42. Which pays 49 or 50 for 1. 6. That's the point. Okay, so that pays 50 for 1. And I I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a chance and press it up to 90 now on the 6 and 8. Oh, I'm sorry what I did. I had 42. I mean 50. We're pressing it up to 60. Okay, we're up to 60, not 90. I just pressed it up a little bit. Okay, Daisa, we're not working. 12. We want to see a 7. I want to see a 7 on the come out. 9. No 7s yet. So if we left it at 240, it was pressing, we'd make a bunch of money, but you never know. That's all hindsight. So you want to play it safe. And that's why I depress it and repress, because if we get caught on the depress side, it's not too bad. Oh, and the dice just fell that way. 7. So we left about 150 or so on the table. So that's 50. 20. 5, so that makes it 25. Another quarter. I just like to break it down so I know what I made or what I lost. So that's $625, and we started with 240. So we made $385 on that hand. Okay, and we're gonna have the house set us up with 240 again. And we did take a couple hits on that, working on a come out or a quick 0.7 out. So if we didn't have those, well, maybe we would have been in the money. But then again, that's how it happens, right? Okay, so we're gonna be working on a come out. Well, yeah, that 10 surely keeps coming up. Maybe I should have had $15 out there and make it, turning it into a 50 in case we hit it again. Oh, short roll. 9. So that's $85. And because it's, you know, like I said, I'm gonna take 2-3 rolls, so because of that, I'm gonna press this. I'm gonna triple press this and see what happens. So now we got 85 on the 9, and we got 90 each on the 6 and 8. Four went to the other end. Nine. Well, that's great because $85 on a 9 pays 119, so I'll take 120 for $1. So that's one hit we collected. 4, hard 4. Back to numbers we cannot collect, or we're not collecting. 11. I hate that when we throw numbers that we cannot collect, especially 2 in a row like that. I just don't care for that. 8. Okay, so that's another $105. Okay, so now we're gonna take it down. That's 50, 75. We need $76. This all comes down. And there's our $76. So now we depressed, took some money back, and hopefully we can continue. $5. That's 28. I'm gonna take 30 for 2. Seven out. See, so I'd say 2 to 3 hits and we can take our money down would help us. Like just like what you're seeing, if we're still trying to press up our bets from like 44 inside 66, maybe even 130, we would get caught. So like I said, I think playing a higher amount and taking less hits helps when the table is bad. So we took back $475, and you know, don't forget we laid out another 76, so that'll be like $550 or so. So let's see where we stand. So we started off with $1,100. We got all our money back right here. So that's $325 we made. $326 if you want to be exact, with our money back. So we, you know, you saw us take a few bad hits on the come out, or even a 0.7 and out. So maybe we took 3 times hits where we didn't even collect anything and cost us $240 3 times. So you're looking at like $720 we lost and brought it all back and still ended up with a profit. So I think for now, the way I played it worked out, that putting up a bigger amount, taking smaller hits, oh, not smaller, but less hits, maybe 2-3 hits and everything down. But if you're gonna play and stay in there for 2-3 hits, I'd like to press it, because I'm gonna stay there and play for 2-3 hits. Okay, I know I'm not playing my staying alive right off the beginning, where I should, you know, hit 1 point, take the money, hit 1 point, take the money. But this is a little different strategy than that. I am taking my staying alive money back, but after the 2-3 hits, because that's my strategy already. The table I feel is gonna roll maybe 3 to 6 numbers or 7 numbers, and lucky if it rolls more than that. But if it's gonna roll 3-4 numbers that I can collect, then I think playing a higher amount and taking less hits but bigger money, and then down, and I could have took everything down and just wait, but I decided to put 76 just to stay in the game. Couple times it didn't help, couple times it did help. So that's the strategy that I'm trying to be working on. I'll shoot this video again, so maybe just say session 1. Maybe I'll play it 2-3 times and see how it works out over the long run. So until then, thank you very much. I want to thank all you folks who subscribed. I hit my $1,000 subscribers, not 1,000, 1,000 subscribers, and thank you very much for getting me there and helping me to get there. And I also like to thank Let It Roll for putting me out on his channel, giving me a shout out, which helps, and anybody else who has given me shout outs that helped me to reach 1,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. Hopefully this year will be a better year for all of us. And until then, please take care and stay alive.